Hilarious. We got Miss Shara Berry in the building. Shout out to Miss Shara Berry. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Can I give you guys $500, please? I mean,
Sure.
why on earth will we not allow you to give us $500? Please feel free. I have no problem with that. Yeah, as you can see, you both see the cash apps and everything in the scroll bar below if you feel the need. I already owe Spencer a couple of coffees based on some super chats we've gotten. That's how we do it. We share the love here. And I do actually owe him lunch because I skipped out on him on lunch one day. I didn't forget, but it's sad. Yeah, it was just a rough week. You know how it is, man.
Yeah.
The tech world got us all running wild, ladies and gentlemen. The tech world is crazy right now. It's insane, to say the least. But yeah, I don't want to talk about work. Let's talk about sports. But yeah, that would have been interesting though. There's a lot of stuff that's changing in the NBA this offseason. I mean, Texas just in general, right? The Spurs and the Mavericks. I think both of those teams on up. Excuse me, on the up and up. Particularly with
Spurs, the Mavs, the Rockets, like all the teams are
they're on fire.
Serious next year.
They're on fire. I mean, take your pick, and they all got some young talent, right? The Rockets are probably the oldest of the group, but you got to be excited if you're a basketball fan living in Texas right now. You have to. I mean, this has got to be the best it's ever looked.
Honestly, the biggest problem San Antonio has is their backcourt seems to be overcrowded right now. It's a good problem to have, but I mean, you got a lot of backcourt players. I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but I'm sure they're probably looking to trade somebody.
Yeah, of course.
Get a vet in there or something. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but we'll see. Yeah, they're looking like they're in a great position. Dallas, I mean, they still have to wait for Kyrie to come back from his injury.
Right, but I mean, this day and age, the type of injury he had, I'm more than okay with it. Right, I think he's gonna come back probably stronger. See, and that's the thing. That's what's so wild about technology, right? Advancements in medicines and so forth. ACL damage used to be career ending, ladies and gentlemen. Career ending. In my life, it was over. Like, no one ever thought you could come back from it. Now, not only are you coming back from it, but from what I hear, you feel stronger than you did before it happened. And as you can see when it comes to Stephon Diggs and the Patriots, I mean, the guy, he's out there looking like he's back to rare form and hasn't played it down since he's done it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been blown away, like how effortlessly he's cutting. I mean, he's still not cleared for full contact. Like I'll be 100 on that. Like he's still not cleared for contact yet. I don't know if he will actually take any hits in the preseason.
Right.
They might just wait until game 1, but he's looking like he's probably going to be active for week 1. Which is wild.
It's really wild, but that's the difference between yesterday and today, man.
Yep. And ironically, that week 1 matchup is going to be against the Raiders, so it's like you guys are going to get some.
That is going to be an interesting. I mean, it's so fitting, honestly. I mean, we keep saying it, but I mean, I really feel like both of our teams are literally right in the same spot. Yeah. Only difference is you guys are used to win. Right, yeah, you definitely got an easier schedule.
You guys got screwed.
Yeah, we got murdered. That's why I have us winning 6 games. Yeah, I know. Blue turf. I can't see past 6 games, man. I just can't.
I'll tell you what, though, like the sports media people in Boston are some of the most negative people in the world. They really are. There is a lack of optimism in Boston right now, which is crazy.
Right.
crazy because like we've been everything is pointing in the right direction. Like, granted, like there's a lot of things that have to still come together, but I'll tell you what, like Mike Vrabel runs a tight ship.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen this kind of organization since Belichick. So
right.
And I'm not talking like last year Belichick, because I think Belichick was honestly checked out in his
big time
season.
Big time.
I don't know what he was doing, but like he didn't look like he had his mind in football. Maybe his mind was in his girlfriend.
Yeah, right. You think?
Yeah. This is a little year old. But yeah. Vrabel doesn't play around.
Nah, I agree, man. I agree. Good old Bill, though. Good old Bill. Mr. Belichick.
I thought for a second I was going to get dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're fine. You're doing great. Our guy Angelo is in the building, Coach. Angelo, Raider transplant. Salute to my guys, Turf and Spence. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Run for Funds 2 is in the building. Apparently, Sarah Barry, you can give him $500 too. Yeah, it's Shara Barry though, man. Not Sarah Barry. Shara. At least that's what she said, man. You got to at least get it right if you're gonna ask her for $500. Well, yeah, man. Let's get back to it. Let me see. There's some other news in here. Reuters mentions NHL signing headline. Yeah. See, and that's the one problem with hockey, or any of these sports that are foreign. There's no way you can. Yeah, the names of these players. Nikolaj Ehlers. This one is pretty easy because you know, and I'm assuming I'm saying it right. Nikolaj Ehlers to Carolina. Bedard and McDavid contract talk. Yeah, who knows, right?
Connor McDavid. I know that name.
Right. Superstar deals, though.
Yeah.
But with potential to materialize to something. But yeah, that ought to be interesting, man. You know what I mean? Hockey isn't it over?
Hockey is over. Florida is your Stanley Cup champions.
That's right. The Panthers won it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the way it looked from the start, right? I think they came out the gates pretty hot. Yeah. And are they an expansion team?
A good seed? No, I don't think so.
They've been around for a while. It ended
up being a good. Yeah, the Florida Panthers have been around for a while.
Yeah.
They were an expansion team at one point.
Right. That's They weren't an original.
No.
They weren't like my Whalers, man. Yeah. Yeah. That hurt, man.
Will be brought back.
Well, I mean, they are.
They should make a push to resurrect the whale.
They technically they are. I forget what team it is though. One of these teams is the.
Yeah, they left, right? But
yeah,
I'm saying like the Cleveland Browns. You remember the Cleveland Browns are now the Baltimore Ravens, and
right?
They threw Cleveland an expansion team.
Correct.
It's compensation. Like they need to do that to Hartford. Give Hartford an expansion team. Get them back on the board.
I agree. Give them something more than just the yard goats, man. Shout out to my Hartford peoples, man. The yard goats and everything else up there. I'm actually excited to go back.
You're supposed to have the Patriots and the Whalers.
Yes. Well, we would have been set. You know what I mean? Only thing we would have been missing is the basketball squad. That's it. But it's impossible to get a basketball team in between, right? Boston and New York with all the teams. So I was never.
You also got Brooklyn.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I was never in the expectation.
2 New York teams.
Correct. And you knew
Philly.
that would be the case. Yeah, exactly. It's just too much.
They can move Philly to the 76ers. They can move them to Hartford.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. Philly, the 76ers, dude, I wouldn't even. That would be terrible. They don't belong anywhere else. That'd be like taking the Eagles out of Philly. It just doesn't even sound right. Yeah.
No,
And I'm nowhere close to a
sound
76ers fan. Right? Exactly. I'm not a Eagles fan, although they are my side team this year. I think I've already stated that a few times. I like that defense.
Really?
No, the Eagles is my side team. Last year it was the Detroit Lions, remember? Yeah, last year it was the Lions. This year I'm making a leap to the
Eagles are not making the trip to the Super Bowl this year.
I know, right? Exactly. I mean, hey, I'm not picking them because, well, yeah, I'm lying. I do think they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. But honestly, I'm not picking them because, that I'm actually picking them because I think they have or potentially will have the best defensive front in football with Ty Robinson and Jalen Carter. And I can't wait to see how teams try to deal with that mess. You know what I mean? I just, how do you deal with that mess? Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Uh-oh. So, yeah, I know, right? Angelo says, salute to my guys, Spence and Professor T. I heard Chason might be starting, Spence. Is there any truth to that? I forgot you guys. You guys got Chason? The defensive end, right?
Oh, yeah. We got him. He's hanging out with his brother, Braden Swinson.
That's right. That's right.
Those two are like thick as thieves, too.
How has he been looking, though?
He looks amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He said he looks amazing. Thank you.
Just like your linebacker looks amazing too.
Yeah. Oh, Spillane. Honestly,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well,
he lost a step. He looks like a monster.
Well, what the problem is when it comes to coverage. That's the thing. And if you have a way to get him out, right? If you have a way to get him out of coverage where it really matters, then you're going to be fine. But that's always been our issue is coverage. As far as obvious run game,
we converted Marte Mapu to linebacker.
Wasn't he?
He was like our big nickel safety.
Oh, he's a safety. Oh, I thought I was going the other direction. Yeah. Wow.
So he was the one that they would bring down in the box for run support, but he's just never really panned out.
Right.
So they just decided to make him a linebacker.
Huh.
So he's potentially that guy that's going to go in there and passing downs.
Right.
So I don't know if that means Spillane will come off the field necessarily. But,
well, I'm telling you right now.
I think that's also why we kept the other kid too. Like,
yes,
what his specialty he can do coverage.
Right. And I'm telling you right now, you would learn very quickly. Spillane is not it in terms of third down coverage, and yeah, it's just not a good look.
Yeah,
and the last thing
he may not be the guy on the field in third down, or he might have help.
Right. I knew that was loud. I'm like, what is that, man? Turn off this freaking thing. All right, so I did see one of our favorites. Miss Casey is back. Shout out to Miss Casey. I have a question. She always has questions. Hey, and we love questions. Real quick before I get into your question, my main man Marcus Banks in the building. Turf, much respect to you always. Appreciate you for coming through, my man. Hope you enjoy the show. So, Miss Casey, you know the answer to this because you heard this from the last, but I'll indulge, right? How do you think the Raiders will do this season? What do I think? I think we will be lucky to win 7 games. I think we will win 6 games. I think we'll be lucky to win 7, 8 games. Anything above that, it's gravy. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. And what's your honest, objective feelings, Spence, on where you think we land?
Yeah, you have a really, really difficult schedule.
Difficult.
I don't
Very
difficult. I don't know if I'd wish that on anybody. So I have to agree with you. I think you're probably looking at 6, 7 wins, probably where you are.
Yep. And a lot of it has to do with the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, a lot of tough road games that are just not normally a good situation for us. We rarely do well on the East Coast at 10 o'clock games. Let's just face it, right? That's a 10 o'clock game for us anytime we play on the East Coast. And we start out there with 2 out of the 3 games on the East Coast. I don't know how you get around that.
I'm gonna tell you almost every sports media personality in Boston has picked you to win.
Are you serious?
Almost every one of them.
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Like I said, they're a collective bunch of haters. Michael Hawley, who I greatly respect, writer for the Boston Globe.
Yep.
Yeah, he's he doesn't even think we're better than the Jets.
Wow, that's overboard. That's overboard.
He doesn't think we can beat the Steelers. I know that's a much stronger game. They have a good defense, but I still don't think. Like, everybody's talking about this trade, like,
with Jalen.
They got Jalen Ramsey. I'm like, they traded Minka Fitzpatrick to get him.
Exactly, like
you traded a Pro Bowl safety to get a washed corner.
I agree. I wouldn't go as far to say he's completely washed, but I mean, considering who you traded,
he's not totally washed, but like Minka, I feel like is still on his game, and Jalen is starting to slide.
Correct.
Right. So if I'm looking at that trade, who won the trade?
Yes,
Miami won the trade.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
And Jalen was doing nothing but making waves in Miami. So they got a disgruntled player out of town, and they brought back a Pro Bowler in return.
A Pro Bowler.
And they had to toss Jonnu into the trade. I'm like, they're acting like Jonnu's the difference maker for them. I'm like, they got a tight end. He's their second tight end now.
Right.
So what does that equate to? Like 40 catches maybe?
I mean, in Miami, they've been sneakishly making some moves, man. You know, this whole Darren for them. Yeah, they got Darren Waller, man. Shout out to D Wall. I thought he was done for sure. I don't know what's going on.
Do you really believe he's still in it, or is he just like somebody's willing to pay me again? I think
that's exactly what this situation is, and that's why I'm saying, they're making moves, but if they can pull it off and people actually come to play, it's going to be a tough.
The biggest thing for them is getting Tyreek Hill through the preseason.
Yeah,
he's been very vocal about not wanting to be there anymore.
Right, and I agree with that. I mean,
although they can get him on board, that's what they need.
And right now, he's looking as fast as he's ever been. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Tyreek Hill has been lighting it up in the track and field circuit. In fact, he's trying to create an arch nemesis in what's his name? Lyles. The Americans. Yeah, Noah Lyles.
Lyles backed out of their match.
Well,
they were supposed to race, and he
not only did Lyles back out, but he's got a brother that also is clearly in the track and field game. And Tyreek beat his brother in the 110, I want to say, or 100, one of these outdoor beats, right? Yeah, it's an interesting, fun situation. I mean, I don't think Tyreek has a chance with Noah Lyles, but it'd be fun to see. All right, like it's almost
watch.
100%. It kind of reminds me of something in terms of the boxing world, right? And that is Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo fight. And the reason I say that, right, is because the size is a problem. That's why anyone that knows track and field, they know that a tenth of a second is like a mile. You know what I mean? And, Tyreek is running at his best a 10-1, like a 10-01, something along those lines. Noah Lyles just runs consistently, I want to say like 9.8s, right? 9.8s, 9. I want to say let me look. I want to look it up because for 1/10, that's like, it's insane. You don't know it until you see it. And maybe I can pull something up to show. Because it really is a drastic difference. A 4.4 from a 4.3 is a drastic difference.
So would you say that Tyreek would benefit from going a shorter distance?
100%.
Yeah.
That's his only chance in hell is if he can get him in the 40. Maybe even the 10 split, right? That's his only chance. But as soon as Lyles opens up, man, it's a wrap.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like these guys, even the fastest guy in the NFL is not taking down an Olympic sprinter.
No, exactly. That's and like that's why. Look, you guys are getting an exclusive. Where you at, Angelo? They're gonna have to clip this. You're getting the truth now out of Turf. I don't think Terrence Crawford has a chance. I don't. I think the weight is going to be a problem. He's jumping up 2 weight classes.
Angelo's going to show up in a second.
I know, right? I really don't think. And this is the equivalent, in my opinion. And I'm hoping I can find the video here because I think it'll really, really show the difference. You know what I mean?
Maybe we can get Jake Paul to fight one of them.
Yeah, let's see. Let me see.
I'd pay $50 just to see Jake Paul get like absolutely destroyed, like
I
to
know,
the point
right?
where like he needed like reconstructive facial surgery.
Right. All right. So I found a video. I don't know if I can. Let me see. We have to show this. It's important, I think, because. Yeah, it's important. Let me see. Multi-second gaps. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to show it, man. I'm just going to show it.
Do it.
And we'll see what happens. But this is going to give you guys an idea in terms. Where did it go? Where did it go? YouTube. Where did it go? Here we go. All right. Let's share this out. Okay. Oh, let me put it on the share screen so everybody can. All right, there we go. Now it's nice and pretty. So check this out. Let's all check this out. Fair use.
Oh là là, qu'est-ce qu'il a eu le pauvre? Oh le pauvre, qu'est-ce qu'il a eu là?
Non, rien, il a rien eu.
Mais si.
Non.
Ah bah si, il a quelque chose. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il est loin.
See that difference?
Ça va être tout ballon.
Oui,
Show it.
Il est parti comme un marathonien.
Ah oui,
Good guy. Very used there. Very used. That was 5 seconds. Offensive line, ladies and gentlemen, running 100. That is crazy. Dude, that's talent in itself. A lot of people don't understand that. But these gaps in time, you can see how, right? Look at it.
Jesus.
That's wild. And you see the times. 3 seconds. Look at the gap. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, these gaps, it's insane. See that? Like, a tenth of a second.
Away and in the
It's a
centre
lot.
it looks like Huggins who got
A
out
lot.
to a pretty good start, but over on the left is Burnett as well.
Look at that.
Well off the pace.
Ooh, looks like something, right? But it's talking not even the tenth of a second right there. Here we go. Last one. Well, there you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if that doesn't go to show a tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths a second, Tyreek has no chance. He's got a better chance at no allows falling on a rock. Like that. So yeah, hopefully that gives you an idea on the tenth of a second. So yeah. Yeah, the cheetah. I do think. I don't know if that's a Wi-Fi.
There we go.
Or it is holding up though. It's holding up. But yeah, I don't know if Miami is going to make any kind of moves with the decisions they've made and the people they've gotten. But that offense could be dangerous again, right? That offense, it could be dangerous again. If Cheetah, like you say, comes in, he buys into it. If Waller looks even halfway decent, right? You still got A-Chain. Who else in that backfield? It can start.
Know. They still got the rookie from last year. He's still kicking around there.
Yes.
I think everybody else is gone, but I think it's just those two. But they're both. There should be enough.
Right.
But their line is trash now. So I don't know who's open in holes for them. They traded their left tackle. They I believe drafted a couple linemen, but they're rookies, right? So that's not going to happen overnight.
Nope.
They're in the same boat as us as far as getting those guys going. Their defense looks. Minka Fitzpatrick makes their defense look a lot better.
Right.
But now they have no, like, before they had really, their safety room looked a little weak. Now their safety room looks great. Now their corners look weak.
Right.
So I don't know. Their defense work, I guess, is putting it kindly.
And that's not a good.
You will be able to score on them, right? I mean, the thing you're hoping is that he can score more than the other team.
Gotcha.
Right. So 2 is the big wild card there, right? If he stays healthy, you got a shot. But I mean, if he gets banged up at all, it's a wrap.
Nope, that makes sense. And we all know that. I don't think anybody is expecting Tua to make it. It's just the ticking. I mean, it's going to go down as one of the worst situations in sports history ever. I hate it. What are you gonna do, though?
Right now, he's got no blindside protection.
Yeah. There's no back. Yeah. Who? Yeah.
He's got rookies. I think at left and right tackle.
Yeah.
So, good luck to him.
Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more, man. Good luck is right. That's going to be interesting. But, I mean, that's your division. I mean, that's who you're aiming to beat. I mean, the Jets, obviously, too. But I don't know, man. I like the Jets' new head coach. I think if anybody does anything with
I
that
like him, too. I just don't know what to expect from him.
Correct. Correct. And I guess Fields is going to start. Do we know?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Day one starter.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting as well.
I always thought Fields was just a bad situation. And honestly, like Pittsburgh didn't fit him.
No. It never.
Like, to be honest, the Jets don't fit him.
No, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say. The Jets don't fit him. I don't think it's a good look.
You need some. You know who you'd actually, I think, would benefit from playing under would probably be like Shanahan. Or Harbaugh.
I could see that.
Like I think if Jim Harbaugh had him, I think you might see some really amazing things.
Right. And I could see that for sure. No, I'm with you on that.
So I just don't. I don't know. I mean, I wish the best for him, but he just seems like he keeps choosing the wrong teams.
Correct.
And maybe it's not like his fault. Maybe that's all that's there, right? And he's just taking what's on the plate. And I can't blame him for that, right? You're in the NFL. No. You want the objectives to stay as long as you can.
Correct.
So
correct.
I wish him luck in any game he's not playing the Patriots.
Right. No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah, Aaron Glenn, I will say, does worry me. Because he actually looks like.
Oh yeah.
Coach.
Yes. We'll find out. I mean, we'll see how much.
That's where I have to lean on that Jets owner.
Exactly, to be that same down.
Help me out, Woody.
Right? You've been doing it this long. Might as well keep it up, right?
keep thousand.
Right. That is hilarious.
I think about this. He managed to chase off Bill Parcells.
Yeah. Nah, you deserve.
And Bill Parcells had him set up to actually win.
You deserve what you get. Right?
You deserve exactly what you get.
You deserve what you get.
Right? The Cowboys did the same thing. They chased off Parcells right when they were about to start winning.
Correct. Yep. It doesn't make sense. But what are you going to do?
Yep.
What are you going to do? So, I mean, your division, I'm just thinking since we've been talking about it, I mean, where do you see yourself as far as the Patriots in your division this year?
I see us finishing second in the division.
Do you? So you think you're definitely beating the Dolphins, and then obviously you assume you're going to.
I stand by this every time. It's like for as far as division games go, it's 500 split.
Yeah. Yep.
Like we'll split every game in division. Like
right.
No matter how good or bad the teams are, it's just how it goes.
Yeah. No, and isn't that so strange? It's really wild. But that's the NFL. That's the NFL, man. Any given day.
Yeah.
It really is the truth.
I mean, that was like what screwed us out of the first pick last year is that Bills game.
Mm-hmm.
Winning that Bills game with Joe Milton.
Yes.
It was like, what are we doing?
That didn't make any sense. Yeah, y'all were pissed at that one. I remember they were pissed.
We're real pissed about that.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna lie, like the guy we needed is the guy we got.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would have drafted him if we'd gotten that first pick. We would have gone in a different direction. I mean, I can't say one way or another if it would have been, who it would have been, but it wouldn't have been who we took.
No.
That's for sure.
No, I agree.
And those, like, I mean, I think they're both going to be good. I just don't. We didn't need that.
Right. Nope, I agree.
And that's the other thing is like everybody in New England, like decided to, take up a second job of hating Will Campbell. It's like I can't understand it. Like the dude is just nothing but a rock in college.
Rock solid. And he'll be a rock.
Like, yeah, and Scarnecchia even came out, who was, maybe one of the best line coaches of all time.
Right.
And he's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This kid can play. Like, flat out, he can play.
Yes.
He's a left tackle, and it's not a question.
Nope.
It's like,
I agree.
Like, just stop it with the 3/8 of an inch nonsense. His arms are too short.
So we got none of your business in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show.
I have to assume he's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I'm going to assume he's a Raiders fan too. And what I'm going to say is, unfortunately, none of your business. Yes, we are cooked. We're cooked. And a lot of it is because of our schedule. It's just not Raider friendly. We don't play well on the East Coast. We're just set up to start out the season 0-3. I mean, you're going out to New England for game 1. You already know that's not going to go well. Then you come back home, but you got to play the Chargers, and you got to play probably the best running back of this draft. You noticed I said we have to play the best running back of this draft. His name is Omarion Hampton. So he's already got a bona fide offensive line. He's got a head coach that is just nose to the ground, run the ball guy. And he's got a sidekick too, Najee Harris, that they're just chomping at the bit. So none of your business.
I don't understand what that's going to look like.
It's going to be
I don't even
wild.
understand what that's going to look like. That's the other thing. Pittsburgh got rid of Najee.
Yeah, they did.
Right?
They
like
did.
all these people thinking the Steelers are head and shoulders better than they were last year.
Right. Well, I mean, I think I don't know. So I'll be honest. I've never been a Najee Harris fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he doesn't produce. He's not good. I've just never been a fan. Like, I thought he would be better than he is. And maybe that's just unfair. But I thought he'd be better than he is. And to be honest, I would actually.
Pittsburgh.
Right. That's true. That is true. Well, the kid Warren that was behind him that's there, he looked better. He just did. And
but they don't they run like a zone blocking scheme?
I believe so.
I feel like their system kind of highlights a Jalen Warren better than a Najee Harris.
Right.
Like Najee Harris has got enough quick to be able to run in that.
No, I agree.
I think he would be more like a power blocking scheme. I think would be Najee's.
Correct.
Probably what he's going to get. Right?
Oh yeah.
In San Diego.
Absolutely. That's who else would fit good in San Diego? The guy on our team, Zamir White. I think Zamir White would fit good in that type of a running style offense. But to be honest, the Steelers, I like who they picked up. The kid Johnson from man. I'll take him over Najee Harris any day of the week, twice on Sundays. And it's unfair. He's not proven.
Again, we haven't seen him either.
That's what I just said. He's unproven. It's no different than me trying to claim that Ashton Janty, right? Or Omarion Hampton is, right? So, no, I get it. But that's just
we might be eating a lot of crow. Like, I've been thinking about this over the last couple of weeks, too. It's like, Janty might be good, and we might be eating a lot of crow.
This
season.
If he has that same star ability and talent of breaking tackles, evading tackles, and the stuff that you see out of the Mountain West that you just don't expect to see in the NFL, it's going to be a good show. It's gonna be a good show in Las Vegas, and we're all gonna be eating crow, and I will be one of the happiest to be eating that crow, and I'll eat it every Sunday.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I was right there with you.
Yeah.
I've been in co-signing on your take. So
Right, yeah, because at 6 it just didn't make sense.
The tape. I just can't. I can't believe that he's gonna make the jump.
No, exactly. Same way.
Just based on what it just doesn't look. If you watched his film against like real teams, and he only played a few.
Yes.
It's not great.
And he's small, man. I mean, he's small. He's small. I mean, Dylan Lowby makes him look, you know what I'm saying, like a regular dude. He's small.
He's smaller than Lowby?
They're like the same height, man. They're like the same height. It's bad. Let me see. I'll see if I can find that picture again. Yep, I'll be able to find it. At least I should be able to. Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dude, I don't even think he's the same size as Lowby. This is pretty wild. Like, I just need people to see this. Like, yeah, check this out here. This is just not good. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, here we go. Running back, shared. Here we go. I've shown this before. Right, so.
Oh, yeah.
Raheem Mostert is number 31. Number 33 looks like a superhero. He's the kid that comes from one of those colleges that no one even knows. But he's looking like a superhero. Yeah, the kid number 33, right? Like, but look at Janty, man. He's just not it, man. Zeus is obviously the biggest dude there. But Janty's size, he literally is the same height as Lowby. I mean, they look very comparable. I mean, even McCormick has a couple of inches on him. Pause. You see? I mean, he's leaning like
McCormick's what, 31?
28. No, Mostert is 31.
Oh, Mostert's 31. 28 is Sincere.
23 is Lowby. 23 is Zeus, and number 33.
That's Lowby?
Yeah, 23. Yes.
Looks like he's 40 years old.
There's no way he's on that in that running back room after this. There's no way.
No way.
He looks like a coach.
I'll tell you what, that guy next to him looks like. Who's 33?
That's the kid. He comes from one of those
oh my God.
Small schools. Yeah, he looks like a superhero. That's what I was saying. Like, who is this guy? He looks like a freaking superhero. He's huge.
And Zeus is on the far right.
And Zeus is far right, number 3. Insane. Right? Dude.
Yeah.
I don't see how this holds up. It's running back by committee, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're going to see all season from the Las Vegas Raiders. And they will have no choice because they have to. They just have to. Right?
I'm not going to lie. I think on the Patriots side, I think Lynn Larson might make the team.
Really?
I think he might.
That would be.
I think they see him like the new Danny Woodhead.
Danny Woodhead was a bad man. Danny Woodhead was a bad man. Hey, Division III. I think he still holds all the records for the most part, the ones that matter and count, anyways. Dude, yeah. Danny Woodhead was that guy. I'm a huge Danny Woodhead fan. Huge Danny Woodhead fan.
And Rex Burkhead too, man. I was like
another one that
I was watching highlights from the Super Bowl run back with Sony Michel, and
yes,
Burkhead was just a monster.
He was putting in work. He was
And
definitely
I
putting
think
in
they
work.
kind of see Larison like that because I think they can throw him on special teams. He doesn't care.
Right.
He'll
No.
run down there and destroy you.
Yes, he will.
He does not care.
Nope.
So I think they feel like they can probably plug him in a couple different roles, and not have to carry an extra special teams guy.
Right.
Right. It's unfortunate because I like Terrell Jennings, but it's probably his roster spot that is gonna go to Larison.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have a hell of a running back. That's the other running back I wanted.
It's nuts. It's nuts. We have and the Afton Chisholm kid. He looks like he's gonna make it too. I don't even understand how that's possible. He's like the 8th wide receiver. He's an undrafted free agent, and he's gonna probably cost Jalen Polk his job.
That's gonna be wild. That would be wild.
You heard it here first. I'm calling it right now. I think Jalen Polk is gonna get cut.
Cut?
Yes, he's gonna get cut.
That is wild. That's a huge take right there.
A second round pick.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. That is wild. That is wild.
Yeah, and you know who else is gonna get cut? Javon Baker.
Wow.
I don't think either of those wide receivers from last year are gonna make it on this team. Chisholm was stealing reps for them in OTAs. He was stealing reps from them in the mini camp, and it looks like he's ahead of them in the depth chart right now.
Wow.
It's kind of nuts to think about it. 2 undrafted free agents who didn't even play high Division I football in college are potentially going to make an NFL roster. It's nuts.
And then the people they're beating out for those positions. That's what's beyond crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's not. It wouldn't shock me if Ramondre Stevenson gets traded in the preseason.
Wow.
I just don't think
that's another big freaking call out, Spence.
Dude, I saw a picture of him from minicamp. He is down to, I think he said 210 or 205. I just want to give you context. He ran when he was at Oklahoma State. I think he was running. I think he weighed 250. 250.
Yeah, that's wild.
I think he's. I saw a picture of him. He looked on Atkins, like small all over.
Right.
Like he's trying. And it's like I don't know if that's the best thing for you. I don't. He's got to be a bigger dude, but
right.
I don't know if 205's right.
I was just gonna say that might be pushing it, bro. That might be pushing
gone a lot the wrong way.
Right. Very.
So I mean, I don't know. Like at this point, like they might look at him and be like, "Dude, I think Travion Henderson's bigger than you." Like, it might just make sense to have Henderson do everything.
Right.
And have Gibson spell him.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, you guys are gonna definitely have a hell of a man. I'm jealous, you guys. The Browns got Judkins. Yeah, I this is gonna be a special year for running backs.
I know you and Rundown wanted Judkins bad.
Judkins and Henderson. Henderson was my number one pick if I couldn't get Omari Hampton. Yeah. And with Raheem Mostert, I was thinking, yeah, let's get more of a bruiser, right? A Judkins, a Johnson, I don't know, man. It's just there's just so many good running backs. So many good running backs.
This draft was loaded with them. People are going to see soon, right? Like we've been pounding the table for this like since way before the draft, but people are about to see coming up.
Yep. Absolutely. It will be very interesting to say the least. All right. Uh-oh. TikTok. TikTok is in the building. I don't know how I did that, but it works for me. Let's check it out, man. Welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with others in real time. Cool. Works for me. All right, man. Yeah, what was I gonna say? There was some other news. Leo. Angelo. I can't post it because for some reason it didn't post, but he is correct. He's saying, Spence, you should join us for the boxing watch party Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 12 our time. I thought it was earlier than that. And 1 p.m. Eastern on the Knockout Canvas. Don't forget, you can see it in the scroll. We got the Knockout Canvas every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. But we will be having watch parties. Just an FYI, heads up. 100%. Yeah, and Coach Angelo and myself will be commentating and having a good time there. Gotta love boxing. Yeah, and I'm sure, Spence, you probably got something going on, man. I got lucky. I got a couple of weeks off from track and field events until we hit Junior Olympics. So yeah, and I don't even know if I even got a chance to talk to you about that, man. Did I even talk to you about my son? Yeah, I didn't even. So y'all just gonna have to continue to keep listening to Turf talk about his baby boy. So yeah, man. Trayson is a junior Olympian, man.
Congratulations.
He qualified. Yeah, thank you. He qualified for the 200-meter high hurdles. And it's not the event we expected by any means, because he's actually was seeded in one district for the 400 and the 800 meters, which is absolutely insane. It's his first year, you know what I mean, ever playing. So, yeah, we're excited for him, man.
That's awesome news.
Yeah, we're really excited for him. He's super pumped, right? He's definitely been bit by the track bug, no question. So yeah, it'll be interesting too to see how football continues to be part of his life, if you will. You know what I mean? Because he's definitely got a good shot at doing something for himself in terms of track and field. So we'll see, man. But I got a couple of weeks off, so I'm definitely going to be watching fights this weekend. Yep, Angelo and I, and you are obviously more than welcome to join us. But I'm assuming you'll be doing stuff. Your kids probably got some kind of events going on at 10, 12, 1 o'clock on a Saturday, as most of us.
I will definitely try to join. I think next Saturday I might be in Puerto Vallarta still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at Spence out there.
Jet setting summer, right?
Yeah, man. Must be nice, man. I want to be Spence. Adopt me. Nah, that's what's up, man. So, here's another one that just popped up. Something good to chat about here. NCAA women's flag football gains momentum. So, I don't know if you know about this, but they already have certain colleges that give full rides to girls for flag football. And now flag football is being recommended for the NCAA emerging sports, with Division III already launching its spring and Division II following in 2026 and 2027. So we are going to start seeing a lot of women's flag football. What's your thoughts on that?
It's great. It's progress. But yeah, it seems like that's kind of the evolution of football. Right? They just added flag football to the Olympics. So flag football is officially an Olympic sport now.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yep.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
It's a big deal. There's now you gotta have a pipeline for it.
Right. No, absolutely. So and see, so for me, this is very different. Very, very different than what we currently witness, which is the WNBA. Let me explain it. There's a reason the WNBA has not made a single penny since its existence. And it has nothing to do with any of us other than the lack of support for WNBA teams. I mean, that's just really what it is. It's a women's sport. They don't watch it. And the problem and the reason why they don't watch it and won't watch it is because you have the male counterpart that plays above the rim. But women can't. They don't want to bow down or whatever they want to consider it or call it in terms of doing what's right for the sport so that it can get the popularity and marketing that it needs. Lower the damn rim a foot. Start dunking. Nobody wants to see a layup on, you know what I'm saying, on a fast break. That's the problem with the WNBA, and they just refuse. They refuse to lower the rim. So, good luck. But if you flip it and you look at flag football, they don't have that problem. And in fact, I find myself watching girls flag football all the time when it pops up because some of these shorties, man, they got moves. Real talk. They got shakes. I was shocked at some of these girls that really got shakes, man. And if you know anything, obviously, about flag football, there's no running over people. It's all about running around. That's exciting, and you don't have that big of a drop-off, right? Because it's going to be comparable because it's the same thing. There is no playing above anything in flag football, right? So the men it's not going to look as drastic as WNBA to NBA. So that's my take on it.
Yeah. It's a short area quickness stuff. Like speed, obviously, like, you know, it's a different product, but it's I think it's something that'll be enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's something that'll be able to be marketed, right?
Correct.
How they set it up, but
yes,
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I think, you know, as far as basketball goes, right? I think they needed Caitlin Clark.
Oh, big time!
Right? I mean, like, if you look at the NBA, like, the NBA was dying until Larry Bird and Magic Johnson came back and saved it. Right? I mean, it was a dying animal. They couldn't 100%. When most people don't know this because we're old, but when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson were drafted, the NBA finals weren't even nationally televised.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
They had lost their deal with the networks because nobody went to the games and nobody watched. They had no ratings. Right? So it took two marquee players that were absolutely electric in college. And I mean, I want you to understand this. Larry Bird was originally recruited to the University of Indiana. Left the University of Indiana, which is one of the blue blood basketball programs in college basketball. Went to Indiana State. Go look up Indiana State. It's like a commuter school.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
not even comparable.
And he made Indiana State
a powerhouse.
Yeah, he made him a powerhouse. Right? I mean, to the point where they're playing for the national championship against Michigan State.
Insane. Insane.
And those two players took that rivalry to the NBA, and I mean that rivalry re-energized the fan base, re-energized people for basketball, and now you've got then Michael Jordan came along.
Yep.
And took it to the next level. It's so now I mean
Jordan
everything that all these players enjoy, all these creature comforts, these massive deals that these players have, they're all because of those guys.
100%. Shout out to the old school. Yeah. You're spot on.
I mean, you need those players to bring people to the league. You do. You need them. Caitlin Clark is that person for the WNBA.
100%. And I'll be honest. When she's on, I'm watching.
Yeah.
When Caitlin Clark's playing, I'm glued to the screen. Yep. And don't let her be playing her arch nemesis, the brick lady. I'll be watching.
I can't get over it. The memes on social media they're so mean, but I just can't stop it. It's like watching a train wreck.
Oh yeah,
all those guys that are like,
it's so bad.
Today, betting on she'll reach her first shot. It's not right, but it's too funny.
It's comedy for me. I crack up. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. It's hopefully that league gets out of the mud. I just don't see it until they swallow their pride and lower the hoop, or just wait another 100 years until
you're gonna have somebody get drafted that is like a ridiculous athlete.
Right, the only one that literally can high fly dunk.
Can dunk. Yeah, it'll be like Dr. J, right?
Yep, you're absolutely right. That'll be the only time it gets taken over the hump. And when is that player really going to come, though? I mean, I don't see anything in the near future like the big timers that are coming, right? Like the Jujus and old girl from Connecticut. I forget her name. I can't wait for her to get to the WNBA. She's another one that's really, really nice. Paige? What's her last name? Paige. I forget. But
you're gonna ask me women's college.
I know, right? But yeah, Paige. Yeah, look, dude. They could make it exciting. There's ways to make it exciting. But that's not our job. It's not our job.
You know what? Like I think the WNBA should be unafraid to do something different too, right? Like introduce some different rules. It doesn't have to be a carbon copy of the NBA.
Correct.
Do something fun. Do something different. Do something to spice the game up a little bit. I don't know what that is, but I mean, do something.
I don't understand. I don't see. I mean, and they always have this argument, but no one ever brings up the fact that this thing has not made a single penny. A single penny, ladies and gentlemen, since its existence. Not one penny. They've not been profitable at any point. You have to do something. I don't understand. And that's the problem, because apparently they have endless money from the NBA propping it up. So till the NBA stops propping it up, that's what you're going to get, man. I mean, and watch flag football pass them by. I mean, that's the ironic part about this. I mean, you already know you have an NFL problem as it is if you're an NBA guy. NFL starting to eat your lunch. Yeah. So it's an interesting thought, you know.
Yeah.
At least that's how I see it. Very interesting.
And and then you've got like women's volleyball. Like they've got a professional volleyball league now.
Yes, and I did hear about that. Do we have a team?
Yeah, we do.
Here in Austin, right?
Yeah, I went to their.
That's
game.
right. You know why I ask and say that? Because I was on a flight. And I think our team was on that flight, man. Those chicks were all the way tall. They were all the way tall.
And it's like VT 2.0. Like they're all Longhorns.
Every last one of them. Yeah. And as you know, club volleyball out here, again, you're talking about another mecca, another hot spot. Your daughter plays volleyball, doesn't she?
Yep.
There you go.
She plays for Roots.
She does play for Roots. Shout out to Roots. She doesn't play with Elise or Amaya. Remember Stephanie that worked with us? They're actually track and field. Like her daughters are, they're like literally number one in like everything for the state. Like they're ridiculous, but they're tall and their dad's a high jumper. He's a ex-track star high jumper. Shout out to my man Desmond. Stephanie Bynum. Bynum's her last name. You see me talking to her all the time.
You know what?
You cut out.
Okay.
You cut out.
Had. It might be her. We had a girl. Did I cut out again?
Nah, you're here now. You're back.
Oh.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm back. All right. So there's a girl got it. I think she's going to Stanford.
Oh, really?
She's Roots. She I think she got a scholarship to Stanford.
Wow. It wouldn't shock me. I mean, I'm assuming.
I'm wondering if it's her.
Well, they're younger, right? So I know Elise is the same age as Trayson, 13. So, but they are all on that Roots team. You know who else is on that team? Tim's daughter. Remember how you aren't you guys on the same team?
Tim's daughter is on the same team as mine.
So that you have to be playing with Elise, Stephanie, because I see the pictures up. You have to be on the same team, or at least I know for a fact they were on the same team at once before, because that's how they started having conversation. He's like, yeah, you know my boss. It's like, so yeah. But that's why look, we are in the mecca for sports, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, any sport you can think of, it is serious. It is legit. They don't mess around. You are up against the top talent in the country. Period. I don't know any other way to put it. And volleyball is right there. What I like about volleyball for just in general across the board is the amount of schools that you have a capability of getting a shot, for a scholarship. It's I think it's one of the sports that has the most. You know what I mean? Including like basketball, football, all the sports in NCAA. I want to say volleyball, they have more, right? In Division 1, 2, and 3 in all the colleges across the nation. Unlike, for instance, gymnastics, which literally has like 132 total. And you only get about 18 girls max on those 132 teams. So you can already imagine how valuable a gymnastics scholarship is. It's just the chances of getting one, it's not going to be great with 130 schools as opposed to volleyball where you got like 1,300 schools that you'll have the ability to, earn something for. So interesting stuff though, man. I mean, like you said, things are evolving. Sports are evolving. Particularly for women. I am interested to see when they're going to start supporting it, though. Right? I mean, it's women's sports.
I think the volleyball is going to do well.
I think
it
that's
looks like a good product, and I think there's 2 pro leagues right now. I think they're going to merge.
Right.
I think I heard they were going to merge.
Okay.
In the next couple of years, and then when there's one, we'll see how that goes.
Another one that comes to mind as far as women's sports is soccer, right? Shout out to the soccer girls. Where's my card? Yeah, shout out to my homegirl, Kennedy Fuller, my favorite human being as a freaking competitor on the planet. She's got to be the youngest professional soccer player ever, even over Freddie Adu. Shout out to Freddie Adu. I mean, yeah, Kennedy had an apartment playing for the LA Spark, is it, or whatever that team is, or FC, whatever it is, at 16. At 16.
That's nuts.
16. Yeah, where's their card? I'm always talking about it. Uh-oh.
Dude, it's nuts. The soccer players, the way they groom them.
Yeah. There it is. She has her own card, dude.
That's crazy.
Kennedy Fuller. She's got to be one of the youngest, if not the youngest of all time. As soon as I saw this, I bought it immediately. I was like, this the most competitive human being I've ever been around. And she's not even 21 yet. She can't even drink yet. I'm like, dude, and I saw it at the age 5. She started gymnastics with my daughter, and it just wasn't her sport, but she was still out there killing them. You know, gymnastics is very particular, right? She didn't have the flexibility and all that stuff, but she just had such a competitive vibe, Spence. I'd never seen it out of any human being, male or female. I still say that till this day. And I mean, her story speaks for itself. Google her name. I mean, yeah, I know I've been around some of the most special people on this planet in terms of sports, and she's absolutely one of them. So, yep. But yeah, women's sports. Shout out to women's sports. Women need to start supporting it more. I know I would. I definitely support soccer. I've been to soccer games. I'm not going to lie. Y'all not getting me to a WNBA. Yeah, I was going to say I'll go to the Aces. I'll shout out to my champion, Las Vegas Aces. I'll go to an Aces game. That's a different situation. But yeah, and Caitlin Clark. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's.
Yeah, I'd go see Caitlin Clark.
I
would. We don't have a team, but I mean.
Right. I wish. Oh, do I wish I go to this Caitlin Clark all day. I love everything about Caitlin Clark. She talks trash. She lets you have it. She's got that passion. Yep. And it's gonna take a lot for her to win, right? I don't think they have a team. I don't think they have a team that is gonna win anytime soon. So that's the only other part. I mean, some might say her career is mirroring the great. Right? Michael Jordan didn't have Jack either. Constantly got beat up when he first got in the league.
Yeah, that was a pretty thin roster.
Very
first
thin.
Couple of years.
Yep. We got AO23 in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Said, what's up?
See, none of your business. He's keeping the faith, man.
Yeah, you saw that.
You gotta take some of his optimism.
I can't.
12-5.
12-5. Oh, you are crazy. None of your business. I am from the future. The Raiders are going to be 12-5. If we pull that off, we absolutely going to the Super Bowl. You heard it from Turf first.
That's a lock for Pete Carroll to the Hall of Fame right there.
Oh, I beat first ballot Hall of Fame. First ballot. Absolutely first ballot. But
he's a good coach. I just don't know if you guys have the personnel yet for him. I feel like you guys are a year away.
Oh, easy. We're not even. I think we're a couple of years away as far as consistently. We might see, and that's going to be the issue for our fan base. You know, they get that hiccup like that year in 2022, 23, where we play the Bengals, right? Thinking, we made the playoffs. Now we're going to be in the playoffs. You know.
Yeah.
Every day, all day. Nah, it don't work that way. Don't work that way at all.
No.
My main man, Arnold. I've been doing all right, my guy. I can't complain, man. How have you been doing? Glad to see you on, man. It's Arnold from YouTube, y'all. Arnold from YouTube. That's what's up.
What's up, Arnold?
All right. So, back to some more sports.
You know, we have what we haven't talked about yet.
What's up?
Is NBA free agency just kicked off this past
week. It sure has. It sure has.
And it has been wild already.
Have at it. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
All right. We got, let's see here, some of the crazy deals that have happened right now. We got there you got Steven Adams re-signing with Houston.
Okay.
And that's minor, but we've already talked about a couple of the big ones, right? Durant going to the Houston Rockets.
That one's huge. Pause.
That's seismic. And then you get Miles Turner switching to the Bucks. You got Dame Lillard getting waived by the Bucks.
That one's crazy. That's another one.
You've got let's see here. So we've got opt-ins. We've got Pat Connaughton opting in with Milwaukee. John Collins out, not surprising, opting back in with the Jazz.
Right.
Surprised by this one, J.D. Davidson gets picked up by Boston. I thought they might let him walk just straight out because
right, too much.
Yeah, right. Like we got people stashed overseas. We got rookies. I thought he might be a casualty, but guess not. Not surprisingly, Andre Drummond opting in with the 76ers.
Right.
Let's see. LeBron obviously picked up his $50 million extension.
Jesus.
You know LeBron all about team. He could have literally opted out and signed with the Lakers for like the league minimum,
right,
to help his team
to help
be able to go sign somebody. But
he's like
had to get that whole 50, get that whole chunk.
Oh, that is comedy.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, it's whatever. It's going to prevent them from being able to sign some useful players. But
no, I agree. I mean,
it's not surprising. LeBron's all about himself at this point. He can say whatever he wants, but he's trying to accumulate records. He doesn't really care if he wins a championship.
I'd have to agree with that. I don't think he cares about. I don't even know if he cares about any more records. To be honest, I don't know what is there, and that's the thing, man. It's one of those questions because we've never seen this.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We've never seen this, guys. And, the only reason I think about it like this is because I saw something from Will Smith pop up. And, he was saying, where do you find yourself when you've had it all? And that's the exact situation with LeBron James. He's had it all, right? Everything you can think of and accomplish. He's done it. So now what? You know what I mean? What is there left to do? Again, nobody's done this. No, not even Jordan, right? That's what I'm trying to say. No one's played this long, has been able to do. It's like, where does he go from here? Because, from that point, there's nobody touching him. And I'm going to admit that. In terms of his availability, his length of play, that's never getting touched ever again in life. It reminds me of he, in my opinion, and it will make sense to me, and I would not be mad at it, and I get it. He's by far definitely this generation's best thing of all time. All time, LeBron James is best player of all time for this generation. And when it goes down, that's what it's going to be that they're going to hang their hat on, is the longevity. No one's going to come close. I mean, not even close. Right? Seriously, you have to admit it. You have to admit it. It's.
I mean, people were calling Wilt Chamberlain into his late 40s to come and play too.
Right,
like,
but
I mean, he wasn't putting up the numbers LeBron did, but
no, not at all. So I don't know. I get it though. I get it. I mean, for him, I'm not taking a pay cut either. I'm getting my bread. Hell, even if I'm taking it from my son. Sorry, son. You just gonna have to go on and you gonna have to get better. I doubt it'll leave you an inheritance, but yeah, if you're trying to take money from, I got it. That's mine. I mean, I get it. I don't know, but then again, right? I have no idea. I don't know what LeBron plays for this day and age, other than legacy, playing with his son. These are things that have never been done. Like if he plays with Bryce, dude, you're never gonna hear the end of this. You see what I'm trying to say? Like. You'll never hear that.
Let's see Bryce get to a college first.
Yeah, he'll get there. He was better than Bronny at that age, right? Yeah. I have to, at least from what I remember.
There's no doubt he's gonna play for a college, but I mean, right. I want to see him actually play and perform because Bronny couldn't even get on the floor for USC.
Right. Very true. Very true statement.
So I mean, he had a tragic injury and.
Yes,
I'm glad that he's good to go and whatnot. But I mean, before that happened, he wasn't playing.
Right.
And they were mad about that. I believe he was going to transfer.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
So I mean, let's see. I mean, when he was in high school, he wasn't even the third best player on that team.
Nope.
So quick rundown. There were a bunch of trades. We kind of hit on some of them. I'll fill you in on the rest because I don't think we've talked about this since we've been here.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks, but Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic. Did you see this?
I did not.
So Bane got traded to the Magic from the Grizzlies
in
exchange for Cole Anthony, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and multiple draft considerations. I want to say 5 picks.
What?
Yes.
Sounds like highway robbery to me.
For Desmond Bane.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, right? So then this is a smaller trade. Kind of blow through this one, but the Oklahoma City Thunder got Colby Jones from the Wizards in exchange for Dylan Jones and draft consideration. So,
that doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I mean, is Desmond Bane that good though? I mean, I know who he is, but
he's a 3-and-D guy. Famously drafted with the pick from the Celtics that we just discarded. So
yeah, TCU
could have very easily been drafted by the Celtics. Instead, he went to the Memphis Grizzlies, and he's a good player. I'm not taking anything away. He's a really good 3-point shooter, fantastic on-ball defender. He will definitely help the Magic. Definitely.
Right.
I don't know if he's worth the pack he was traded.
Well, it looks like he averaged 19 a game.
Yeah, no, he for sure.
Yeah, and he averages 17 for his career, so at least he can score. Yeah, at least you can count on double digits and buckets. Yeah, okay, but I still don't.
I want to say he's around a 40% 3-point shooter too.
Right, which is definitely key. Yes.
So
Good,
I
good
mean,
free throw too. Yeah, he
kind
is
of like
40. He is 40 for his career. He's actually
one of
41.
it's one of the things that they were missing last year. They couldn't get any
3-point.
couldn't get any threes to drop. They didn't have a extra defender on the outside. They were injured. They weren't fully healthy, so that team could be a problem next year, especially
Right.
with the Celtics being down.
Right. No, that makes sense. It makes a little bit more sense now too. Now that I've dug into it a little bit more. I mean, I still don't think. I think they gave up too much. Right.
Yeah,
That would be
to
mine.
get them.
Yeah, they gave
I would
up
agree.
way too much. That was. But he is a young. See, and that's the thing. See, these are the things that he's a young player. I mean, he should have a good solid decade left at minimum.
Yep.
So I get it somewhat. I'm always gonna say they overpaid though in that situation, especially for what was returned. Yeah, that's wild.
So after the Thunder trade, we have the Jazz traded Yusuf Nurkic, or acquired Yusuf Nurkic from the Hornets in exchange for Colin Sexton and draft capital. So
Yeah, draft capital really doesn't mean the same though in the NBA. It's
yeah, I mean it's not that crazy a trade. I mean,
and that's where I'm like, now I have to take a step back. I keep forgetting it's not like our draft. Our draft, every position matters, right? Like the NFL, everything matters.
Yeah.
Like the NBA draft, this dude, your first rounder might
If
not.
it's not a lottery pick, it's probably not that valuable.
Exactly.
Right? And honestly, that's kind of how it works out in the NBA. So I think after 15, like the likelihood that those guys make it to a second contract, the odds drops way down.
It's real bad.
Yeah, and obviously we had the Suns acquiring, trading Kevin Durant to the Rockets.
Yep.
And sending. I'm trying to think who they sent back in that trade. Was their young guy? Can't remember his name. But they traded their star, basically, for Kevin Durant. And then they acquired Mark Williams also from the Charlotte Hornets. So the Hornets have been busy.
They've been making some moves, yeah.
Yeah. But it's the big news was on free agency, right? So everybody's been kind of jacking around and free agency moving.
Right. Huh.
Any big names. I can't think of that. Yeah, the biggest one was obviously the waiving of Dame.
That's huge.
I couldn't imagine that happening, right?
Nope.
The rumblings out of LA are that LeBron is going to bide his time this summer and see what they do, right? Before because he said he doesn't see himself playing for a team that's not competing for a championship next year.
Wow.
The line that came out from his agent.
Right.
Right. So they're saying that's just a shot across the bow to the Lakers to tell them to make sure you put the work in and go build the rest of this team out. Right?
Yep.
But they signed DeAndre Ayton, so it's a step in the right direction. Whether or not you like DeAndre Ayton, I think he's still a little bit overrated, but
Right.
he's light years better than what they had.
Absolutely.
Again, it's the Lakers getting a number 1 overall draft pick for
Right.
next to nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. My man Angelo says Dame Lillard could come home to the Warriors. He's from Oakland. That's right.
He can. That's the thing. Is like he really has the flexibility. He can go anywhere he wants.
Anywhere he wants.
That's the thing. Like that 120 million that he's owed from the Bucks. That's his.
Right.
That's
No matter what.
Man.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Go anywhere.
The rest of it is cap magic, but he's getting his 120
He's getting his bread. Yeah, he's getting his money. For sure.
So that'll be interesting. He's going to have the ability. Obviously, I don't think he's going to play next year. He's most likely, from everything I've heard, he's most likely going to miss the entire season.
Yeah, Woody blew his knee out, right?
Something happened to him. He as Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh,
they
ruptured
all
Achilles.
Ruptured Achilles. So he's not going to play next year. I don't think any of those three are going to play next year. They said Tatum might play at the very end of the season, but I mean, any of those guys, it really depends on how their recovery goes.
Right.
So, I mean, all of them are early in their recovery. We got to see how it comes. But Dame will be able to pick his team. He's going to be able to sit back, watch, see how free agency goes, see what team looks like they're putting together a winner.
Right.
And if he wants, he can go sign on the dotted line. It's
shout out to Dame. It's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful place to be in, right?
Yes.
Like, plus you're getting all your money from your last contract.
Every penny.
Guaranteed. So everything on top of this is just cake.
Gravy. Wow. That's wild.
Yeah. So if you wanted to say go to the Houston Rockets, for instance, take a minimum deal, play for them.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. You could come in there a year later when that team's going to be a top 3 seed in the West next year.
Absolutely.
For everyone. I want to see how Oklahoma City's going to deal with this.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part. Like you said, how do they figure that out?
Yeah, I mean, Durant is a problem.
Oh, big time.
He's older now, but I mean, like, he's still like one-on-one, like he's indefensible one-on-one. Correct. Like, yeah. I mean, imagine Dame going to, he could go to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
I mean, they got nothing but space. They're gonna have a lot of hard decisions to come through the next 2 or 3 years. But right now,
they're good.
They're good.
Yep.
Like he could go sit there for I mean, Oklahoma City is gonna be positioned to win the West again next year too. So it's nuts. I mean, if Dame gets close to playing at the end of the year, like they're rumoring Tatum is going to be, and Dame blew his like what, almost a month before.
A month after, yeah.
Yeah. Then
that's
that could be crazy. Imagine getting Dame for the playoffs.
Dude, that would be wild.
A
fresh one at that, a fresh Dame. I mean, again, basketball is
all you're really asking him to do at that point is just shoot.
Just shoot. Just make 20.
Just like, we got the defense stuff covered. You don't worry about that.
Give us 20. Yep. That would be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of potential things. I mean, imagine you could go to Denver. That looked pretty sick too
another
out there,
man
right?
with
Like
the
I mean,
choker.
Dame looks good everywhere.
Everywhere. It's just a matter of him not messing up and picking the wrong
Right.
plays.
And then that's kind of been his problem his whole time in the league is that just
Picking
doesn't
the
fit
wrong.
wherever he.
Yeah,
He's got to get in the right situation.
absolutely.
Honestly, like when he was choosing between the Heat and the Bucks, he probably should have chosen the Heat. I think he would have been much more well suited to play with the Heat than he would have with the Bucks.
Just across the board, let alone nightlife. Probably cost of living,
Nightlife.
taxes, all that, right? All that stuff.
Right? Yeah.
All that stuff starts to matter, man. It really does.
He might like it up there.
I wouldn't. It's too cold, man. It's too cold, bro. Way too cold. But I get it.
So we're catching all sorts of hate because we got rid of Porzingis and we got rid of Drew Holiday.
Right.
Everybody thinks that Brad Stevens is tanking to get the first pick next year, and I don't see it.
Nah, that doesn't make sense.
I don't see. Even without Drew Holiday and Kristaps, like we're still a playoff team.
Right.
Got news for everyone. Like they're not going away. They may not make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they're going to be in the playoffs. That's for sure.
Nope, I agree.
If they keep Simons, I mean Simons will definitely give them 20 to 25 points a game. May not play any defense, but he'll be good for 20 to 25. They're saying his defense is so bad that they may not choose to keep him. That's kind of the rumor.
Well, I mean, somebody else was thought of having bad defense, and he was gotten rid of too, aka Luka. Shout out Nico. You're never gonna be able to live that down. Man. That's gonna be talked about to the day we die. I don't know if that'll ever not. Yeah, there's just no way.
Well, I mean, it's only gonna get. The only way it gets worse for him is if somehow the Lakers manage to put a team out there,
right?
Which is starting to look like they might. Right? I mean, DeAndre Ayton in the front court doesn't look too bad.
Right.
Right.
Could be worse.
LeBron and Ayton in the front court, that doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. Definitely
right?
could be worse.
You fill it out with the right players, and there's a lot of those floating around. It's just a matter of picking the right ones. That'll gel with the team, and then LeBron just acting like a good teammate for a season.
Right.
You know? I mean, I don't know how many times I saw like last couple of years, like where the Lakers lost and LeBron's the first dude off the floor. Like, not even shaking hands. He's just beelining.
Just out.
You know, I see. If LeBron decides to go all in, anything's possible.
Right. That's true.
We haven't seen it since the bubble.
Right. How long ago is that? 5 years ago? 4 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah. Time flies, man. Time literally flies. Jesus.
I mean, that was you think about it, like that bubble season was weird. He basically had 3 months off in between when the season stopped and when they resumed it.
Right.
Right? So he had like 3 months to get his body right again. It was like basically a little off season for him. And then they're like, we're going to start you back up for like 8 weeks. He's like, good, I can do that.
Right.
He's like, all the stuff that was bothering me when the season ended is all healed now. So you get a fresh LeBron. Of course, they ran through the playoffs.
Easy work.
Yeah. And AD, same thing. Like two injury-prone players at that point. Like,
Right.
We'll see. It's Luka. I hate to say it, like Nico's gonna feel the fire of that next year. Luka is gonna sing his ass off.
He has no choice. He should be
Come in
thanking
looking,
Nico for this.
yeah, he's gonna look like he's gonna be in the best shape of his life.
For all we know, Nico may have saved that kid's career, man.
He might have.
Right? Think about it. You know you're not gonna last in this league. Injury prone.
I don't know if
Overweight.
he watches this or not. I got news for him. He'll like to hear this one. I saw an interview with Cooper Flagg's mom.
Yeah.
Cooper Flagg's not signing with you.
Oh wow, really?
So enjoy his rookie contract.
He's not signing with the
he's gonna forego the Supermax with Dallas to sign with Boston. So
no way.
Enjoy him while you got him.
No way.
Yeah.
That's what you think. Where is he from?
He's from Maine.
Oh yeah, that's
lifelong
right.
Celtics fan.
That's right. That's right.
He's gonna walk away from the Supermax.
You think so?
That's what
Yeah.
his mom said. I don't know.
That'll be
We'll see.
interesting. Yeah. I didn't even think about
We'll
that.
see what Dallas looks like in 4 years.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey,
It's not going to look real good.
Well, if they can get what they need to get out of him while they got him on a rookie deal, does it matter?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I mean, if he was hell bent on,
Kyrie, how many years does Kyrie have left?
3 to
He's got 4 in
5.
him?
3 to 5. Yeah, I'm saying 3 to 5.
AD? Where would you put
Same
him?
thing. 3 to 5. I don't even know if he has 3 to 5. The bigger you are, dog, the less the years start to diminish, and he's a big dude already with problems. I give him 2 to 3.
So, I mean, the thing is if those guys give you 70%, they're a playoff team.
Yes.
They're not a lottery team. They're a playoff team.
No, absolutely. 100%.
Right? I don't know if they win, but they're definitely a playoff team.
Right.
Yeah. But, I mean, everyone healthy next season is not going to happen. We already know that because Kyrie's not coming back in January or something.
Right. True.
Yeah.
Very true.
But Cooper, I bet you Cooper's going to be good right out the gate.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Ready.
So, but it might just be him for a while. Is that enough? I don't know.
No.
I like some of the young pieces in Dallas. I like Gafford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do
like
too.
Lively. Like they have some good young pieces.
Right.
Is Bruce Brown there? I don't know. Let me check that because I love Bruce Brown too. He plays hard. He plays good defense.
Is he Denver still, or did he trade? I think he's still in Denver, isn't he? No. He's a Pelican.
He's a Pelican.
Yeah. The Raptors traded him to the Pelicans in February.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no! It says 2 days ago. It said Bruce Brown returns to the Nuggets.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did just say that though, didn't I? Just say he was with the Nuggets. Yeah, Denver Nuggets. Yeah. So that I was looking at his Wikipedia.
Okay.
So they had it all the way up to February, but
Yeah,
like you said, 2
Brown's
days
a Boston
ago.
kid too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hmm.
So they've got good young pieces,
Right.
and Cooper Flag is
Right.
the best of that bunch.
Oh, absolutely.
So
No question.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Like if everybody's healthy, they're going to be a good team next year. I just don't know. I don't know how long those.
How
two
long they'll
will
be
hold up.
together. Right. And how long?
Yeah,
How long? they'll
Maybe
be.
1, 2, 3.
2 years. I say 2 to 3 max. That all of them can stay together, and that's gonna be Anthony Davis.
I mean, if Nico's smart, you're gonna spin. If you can get a good half season out of Kyrie or AD, you're gonna spin those guys back out in a trade to somebody who will overpay big time
Right.
for him.
Correct.
Right? Like, I wouldn't try and ride AD to the end of the contract.
No, there's going to be some
Same
weird.
with Kyrie. Kyrie just signed with you, so you got the luxury of having him under contract.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Like, but I'm just putting it out there. Like, his mom said that he is hell bent on being a Celtic. So
that's wild. Yeah, well, that's good for Celtics fans. Excellent news for Celtics fans.
The heir apparent.
Well, we are at the top of hour 2, man. This has been a fire show as usual. A lot of good topics to talk about. We still trying to find out where your show is at, though, Spence. Where your show at, man? Where's your show, Spence? Instead of chilling in the islands, right? Tell the people where they can find you, man. Tell the people where they can find you.
Titletown Sports Talk on YouTube and Instagram and X.
Right.
I'm even trying to get it going on TikTok. So
yeah, TikTok, dude. I'm a huge fan of TikTok. Yeah, man. I'm excited about being on TikTok.
And I can't forget my favorite, like, one viewer, Twitch.
Yeah, infamous Twitch, man.
The infamous one viewer.
The one viewer. Every time. Hey, at least they're faithful.
Every week he's reliable, that one.
It's faithful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, it is Thursday. Tomorrow, you know, we got all kinds of Raiders shows. I'm definitely hopping on somebody's show tomorrow. You heard me. Where you at, Jeff? I'll be on somewhere tomorrow. Because I don't have to get up Saturday, man. Like I say. You already heard we will be watching boxing live Saturday. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I think. Angelo said. Yeah, but outside of that, man, it's business as usual. TRS, we will be having our show coming up here shortly. You know, it's right. We got this ugly lull of nothing right now, right? There's, you know, I guess.
What time are you guys? What time are you and Angelo on Saturday?
Saturday, I want to say 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock our time here, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So, and I'll make sure I remind you. Yeah, I'll make sure I remind you if you can. My dang dogs, man. My dogs drive me crazy. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Till the next show. You guys know how we get up out of here. As always, hook 'em. Peace. Where we at?
Decomposing your big podcast.
Good show, man.